Good morning. Welcome to Char Tarot. I'm Char. We got some tarot going on. Actually, that's not tarot. Oh, click enter. There we go. So, yes, good morning. Happy Thursday, August 31st. Oh, it just hits differently during full moon, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Mary. Hi, Scrappy. Woo. Look at you guys. Notification squad. Scrappy. Jen is in the house. I realized where I put my book today. So yeah, I'll be doing a protection spell later. Gathered all this lovely, lovely, lovely moon energy. I think this is the one I want. That is the one I want. It was the wrong color blue. Divine Goddess, good morning. Okay, how's everyone doing through this energy? Okay, Jen, you are number 4. Okay, just so that you know. Nice, nice, nice. Hi, Huyen. Too many clouds. Oh, I have a little one on TikTok that I did. Just a little zip out there. I think I need to start doing my moon videos again. Hey, there's a lot that I just kind of dropped the ball on. Oh, you're not feeling good, Mary Teresa. I'm sorry to hear that. Nice. Tuesday and Thursday morning. Like I'm trying to get it up at 9:30 here my time. And my time is Winnipeg time. Yes. And did you know actually like the supermoon happens today? I know all the calendars are here we go. I know all the calendars are saying like yesterday was the full moon. It really is. It is. However, let me just get this. Where's my moon? Where's my moon? Sun and moon phases. Moon rise and sunset. Timeanddate.com. Is my go-to for everything like sun and moon related. Where are we here? We are at the 31st, right? So, we were pretty close last night. We're like 357,567 kilometers away from the moon right now. Isn't that wild? 99.8% full. So it was 200 kilometers closer yesterday. But we work in the full moon energy for at least 3 days. This one's going to be more powerful. It's going to be a little bit more. So, okay, today by request, we have the Grief2Gratitude deck. Our Grief2Gratitude deck. I'm sorry I've left this out for so long, you guys. I'm really sorry. Again, it's just like getting out of your own head and getting back to the game. Good morning, beautiful. How are you doing today? All right, so everyone gets Grief2Gratitude. By request, I've got the bowl out. We know what this means. Da 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 da. I got the tiny tarot out. That is a great suggestion. I love asking you guys what to do about because I have stuff I forget about. So if you want your tiny tarot deck, tiny tarot. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? No. Don't do that. If you want your tiny tarot, oh, I will put the link in here. Good morning. All right, so tiny tarot time. And how I do tiny tarot, because it's so tiny, they're all going to fall out at once. The Queen of Cups landed over here off to the side. So if anybody's wondering, that was the Queen of Cups. And yeah, I keep these guys in a tiny little box. 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 How cute is that? And then that way, when it comes to mixing them up, they're like, oh, we've come out to play, have we? Julian loves tiny things. Tiny thing miniatures. All right. I pick it up. Something sticks to my fingers. That's what we've got. All right. Hi, Paladin. Yen, hello. How are you? Okay, so members, I've got for you today Gateway of Light activation. I love bringing this one out. When we have, oh, that was upside down. When we have some big energy shifts, right? We've got Grief2Gratitude, we've got Tarot, and yeah, members are having the Gateway of Light activation. So let's open our space today. I'm going to use the prayer from the inside of this deck. I call forth from within the light of Source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and mind. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of my soul. I welcome in the comfort of heaven, earth, and the stars, light beings, and beyond, and so it is. So our collective reading here is sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. And right now, with this big super moon, blue moon, full moon energy-ness, it is absolutely imperative. It is important that you hold your divine sacred space, your sacred inner space, in the highest regard right now, right? A lot of emotions are flowing through. A lot of things are coming up for people that, you know, maybe haven't come up in 110 years. Yeah. And so having that shared moment also, right? So allowing those emotions to be, allowing other people to be in their emotions, and having it all come together. Hello, Shriti. I'm on here to look for this and something else. All right, a couple more clicks. We'll get started here. So many big things happening, you guys. There's so many big things happening. It seems like everybody and their dog are going through these like huge energetic changes right now. These huge, Magician popped out. These huge experiences where, you know, people are having to dig deep to find their strength, to find their bravery, to find their courage. And it's really neat to see how people are evolving on a healing level right now by the masses. And I mean, like, not just like, okay, this is what we're doing. I mean, like, hardcore inner work, inner healing. You know, the disturbances and the tower moments that have been coming up are gateways. They're gateways to free us into what it is that we've been asking for, into what it is that we want to become. And so, you know, like when we start making those decisions, the universe works with us. There's a word, call it, there's a lady that sings about it on TikTok, pronoia. You know, not paranoia, pronoia, which means like having faith that the universe is going to work in your favor, you know? And when I started learning about that, I'm just like, wow, mind blown. Good morning, Noka Oi. Good morning, Starla. Good morning, Priya. And, you know, it's like, it's not paranoia, it's pronoia. It's working in your favor. It's the opposites, right? So learning things and paying attention to how we shift our words, right? We flip our script when we find ourselves in that negative sort of triangle, and that negative sort of train of thoughts. All right, also open our space. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? Dirty bowl. Yeah. Beautiful. I'd like to call on Archangel Metatron to please come in and cleanse our space for us. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please come in and give us a beautiful bubble of love and light. Bowl's really quiet today. I'd like to call on our guards, guides, gods, goddesses, universal energies, angels to come in and allow us to give and receive messages in our highest truth and our highest good. Words that are kind and understandable. Thank you, Divine, for allowing me to be the messenger for this. And I ask that everyone that enters this room be blessed upon entering and blessed upon exiting, so we can have the ripple in the pond effect. Oh, that sounds way wholer. Way more whole. There we go. Okay. Little. All right, we've got a nice cup of tea going on. How's everybody doing? Are you ready for numbers? Here we are. So pay attention. If I miss you, please tell me. Number 1 is Crystal. Number 2 is Mary Teresa. Number 3 is Scrappy Doo. Sorry, guys, I got a hair in my nose. Number 4 is Jen. Number 5 is Divine Goddess. Number 6 is Huyen. Number 7 is Fun with Living the Life. Number 8 is Powen. Number 9 is Yen. Number 10 is Shariti. Number 11 is EarthStar Noka Oi in the house. And EarthStar Starla is number 12. Priya, you're number 13. La Lima. You're number 14. It's cool because it's a pretty big piece. So like, yeah, just the way I was holding it, I guess. Ah, that's funny. We might get thunderstorms, you guys. We might get thunderstorms. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, you make me smile. All right, so if we are good to go, everybody knows your number. Stick it in the chat so you can come back and find it. You guys, do you ever come back? Like, you ever come back to these readings and be like, oh my God, this happened. The card said so. All right, sweet ass. The energy is chaotic. It's very low-key energy around right now. So I've embraced the chaos. I'm riding the wave. Riding the waves of chaos. All right, so I've taken ads off for the middle of this, you guys. I seen Louis, number 15. All right, so I've taken the ads off. So hopefully we will have a better experience during the reading. Okay, so anybody that's feeling low, anybody that's feeling very confused right now, anybody that's getting into their own head and overthinking things. Okay, I'm coming down to the 4 agreements. I should actually pull that one out. Don't take anything personally. Always do your best. Don't make assumptions. There's always one I forget. Don't make assumptions. And fun with living the life. What's the fourth one? I know you've read it. Please play with these. There we go. What's the fourth one? The 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. In other words, don't talk shit. Oh. I've been speaking truths and trying really hard not to talk shit with it right now, because there's a lot of BS that's surfacing up, and it's just like, I am putting a halt to that. You do not get to disrespect me in that way. No effing way is this happening. Why don't you respect yourself a little bit more so that you have respect for others as well? So yeah. Oh, that's so true. I love how the cards call me out too. Damn. Be impeccable with your words. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. We're having these out today. Obviously, we obviously need these today. For anybody that is on their spiritual journey or moving on to the next level, The 4 Agreements is a book that I highly, highly, highly recommend. I have given away so many copies of these, and I've had so many copies of these come back in my direction. And it really helps to put things in a very gentle perspective when it comes to making those spiritual shifts. And Don Miguel Ruiz is a teacher of the Toltec way. His family is actually amazing, amazing. Here we are. When it comes to sharing this way of life, it is such a beautiful adjustment. Like, it's a beautiful way to be. And as humans, you know, like, we like our rules. These are beautiful rules because it helps us be open. It helps us be honest, and especially with ourselves, right? So there's a book called The 5th Agreement. I'm halfway through that one right now, but I always go back to reread this book at least once a year, if not once a season. Thank you, darling. So I've got the 4 Agreements cards out. We'll just leave them in here, pull them out as they come. 4 Agreements, Grief to Gratitude. And if you guys want the book, it's on Amazon too. Let's get started. So those are really good ways to help sort of get out of our head and get into a heart-centered mode of living. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. And if you have, like, okay, I've got one more link for you guys. If you have Amazon Prime, this book is free. At least in Canada. My Grief to Gratitude book, I've made it on Prime Reading. It should be $0. There. There we go. Okay, let's get started into this. I just go there because that's where I have my things and that's where I get my things. Whew, all right, Crystal, here we are. Number one, we are getting started. We have the Queen of Wands coming in here for you. So it's about creativity. It's all about grabbing that creativity, the confidence, nurturing yourself in ways that you need to be nurtured. Okay. Having that strength to be authentically you. We've got no bottom of the deck today, guys, because we're in a bowl. Your Grief to Gratitude card today is the Ugly Cry. It is a great personal release. And when we release emotions in that way, yeah, when we release emotions in that way, we allow ourselves that freedom. It's just like freedom, all right? So great personal release. It's not pretty, but it's beautiful. Remember to hydrate. There's tears, sobbing, wailing, the kind that like snot drips down your whole face. Oh. Then we have that surrender, the release of emotion. We take a deep breath, get up, wash your face. You're all good. All right. So we have the ugly cry coming in with the Queen of Wands. Your 4 agreements today is be impeccable with your word. Become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. All right? All right, Crystal. So, Queen of Wands, having an ugly cry, owning that vulnerability, nurturing yourself in that way, and then being impeccable with your word, just speaking into that a reality, what you're wanting to create. All right. I'll put them there because I don't want to see them. Yay. All right. Little tiny tarot readings today. Own it. Own it, own it, own it, own it, own it. Oh, let's give you a gateway card. Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, and laying foundations. Oh, so after that big release comes laying the foundations, right? Speaking into existence what it is you are wanting. All right, number 2, Mary Teresa. This one's for you. Mary Teresa, we've got the Sun card in the reverse position. Oh, RT coming in too. Hello, Palin. Hello, RT. Okay. 16 and 17. Wonderful. Mary Teresa, even we've got the Sun coming in the reverse position. So what we're looking at, it's moon energy right now. It's dark time. What you can do to bring balance in is just go outside in the sunshine, put your face up in the sun, and allow it to just be on you. Welcome in the energy of the sun. And think of it like plugging your phone into the wall to charge it up. You're plugging your face into the sun to charge up your body. All right. Having the Sun card come out in the reverse position also allows that sort of dark work to happen, right? Those feelings that, oh, hold on. Those feelings that come in that is just like, okay, I feel sad. Well, how can we release this sad? How can we start to feel better? Lena, you're number 18. All right, Mary, here we are. Easy messages 6. Every life ends in death. It's the absolute one thing we have in common as humans. We are born, we live, we die. So we must make the best of it while we have it. Okay, Mary, you're always do your best. Express your own divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and by loving yourself and others. All right, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. All right, Mary. So just be extra patient with yourself. Allow grace. If feelings come up, we'll ask them why they're there. Why are you visiting me today? Why do I feel sad? What can I do to add intentional joy to my day to feel happier? Okay, because we have to take those personal actions in order to get results. All right, Scrappy-Doo. Number 3, Scrappy-Doo. It's the best way to shuffle. Oh my gosh. Scrappy Doo, what do we have? Oh, Scrappy Doo. I love it. We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. Getting all those worries off your mind. Getting them out of there. Oh, I see the Three of Cups sticking up here at me too. Getting all those worries off of your mind. Letting them fall away. And this blue moon, super moon, is a really, really, really good time for that release. Grief to Gratitude card is go ahead and be mad, but don't unpack and stay there. Use that energy to your power to make the changes you want. Alchemize it. That's alchemize it. Use that energy to your power to make the changes that you want. Right? You've gone through some big stuff, and that's just, you're not the same person that you were when I first met you. Your confidence, your abilities, your boundaries have all really grown in the collective. I thank you for being here and sharing that with us. But to see this is perfect, like absolutely perfect timing. Don't make assumptions. Be aware of unconscious assumptions. Assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously because most of the time, because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. And communication really opening up there, like when you are in that moment, take a deep breath. How can I communicate this efficiently to myself and to others? Right? That's those big steps that have happened. Your gateway card, crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, and miraculous energy. All right. Be aware. Oh, here, let me give you that. Love and light to you, Mary. All right. You see how the little dove's feet also look like a little heart? I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So just be aware, Scrappy, of the subconscious things that are happening. Because you're going to say something and then you're going to have a narrative come through where it's just like, oh, I can really dig this knife in. But just allow that to peace out. Don't make assumptions. All right, Jen, number 4. This is for you. Dun, 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 dun. Do you guys remember? Oh, this is the synchronicity fairy. Do you guys remember like the Palmolive commercials? Oh, we're sitting here having tea, but now my hand fell in a bowl of dishwashing liquid and I didn't even notice. That's what this kind of reminds me of. All right, Jen. It's the Kindle that's free. Like if you've got Amazon Prime, the Kindle should be free. I tried to make it that way anyways. Let me see. Yeah, Kindle edition. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. The paperback is $14.44 because we're all about the 4s. 4, 8, 12, 13, 3 and 1 is 4. That even works out. Wow. All right, Jen, here we go. And if you guys get the free Kindle, it actually really helps me out when you read the book and you like take the time to read the book and you flip the pages through. So this is how this works. I did this to make this deck copywritten, right? So that I have ownership of the deck. It can't get taken by somebody else. So that's why, and Spirit helped me like totally put this together. It happened really quickly. I have 4 decks for sale. I just don't know how I'm going to get them out yet. Okay, because I'm creating them myself. But you can have it from Amazon. And the book looks like this. And it has every single card in there, looking like a card. And it also has the backstory behind some of them, like my feelings and thoughts behind why I said that to help me work through depression and work through this grief. In the back of the book, there's also journal pages, journal sample pages, samples of my journal that I've made, the gratitude journal. We've got sticker, little pretend post-it notes that you can cut out and hang up around for yourself. We've got Good Morning Beautiful reminders in there. But every card in the deck, what else do we have? Gratitude journal. Oh, right. A list of national internet, national service numbers for United States and Canada for help. All right. And then space in here to put yours as well. Okay. So when you buy the book on Amazon, you pay to have it printed, and then I make like $1.30 off it. When you get the book for free on Kindle or through Kindle Unlimited, how that works is I get paid per page that's read, right? So I have a tarot keywords book out there for like 56 cents. And I earn more when you read the pages than when you buy the book. So I hope that makes some sense to why I did it the way I did it. I wanted to make it more accessible for everybody too, because, you know, a lot of people already have these things. And if you do want the book, I have a PDF of it. I can give you a coupon to give it to you for free. It's not going to come out like that. You'll have to print it off on your computer. But I don't want anybody to do without these tools, because this is what got me out of the state of just not wanting to be here. So being in that mind frame, email me if you want a copy of the book. If you need that book and you need it for free, let me know. I'll give it to you. Right? It just won't, it'll be in a different way. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome thing. Thank you guys so much for being here along the way. And yeah. So, and if you want to publish your own, let me know. I can hook you up with that for free. All the tools. It doesn't cost you anything but time. Hi, Alexis. We are doing card for the day. I can put you on the list if you like. So thanks for listening and understanding that's how it works. It's kind of interesting too, like when you think about it, how amazing the internet has made things to make them accessible for us. Right? So we are in a massive day and age of being able to share knowledge. It takes about as long as it takes. Hi, Qatar. I welcome you to like hang out, because quite often you will find messages throughout everybody's amazing community. But yeah, we usually go a couple hours, so I'm just at number 4 now. All right, Jen, here is your card for the day. EarthStar, Jen, number 4. Oh, 2 came out. We've got the 8 of Wands reversed and Temperance reversed. Oh, girl. So things are going to start slowing down. They're going to speed up. And then they're going to slow down a little bit, all right? So be ready for that. Get ready for that balance. It doesn't necessarily need to be... it doesn't necessarily need to be... Spooky stories got me. The routine is going to feel weird, but allow it to be easy. That's the message here. Tender moment 7. I'll do my best to love myself today. I invite the angels in to help as well. Thank you, angels. This is you right here. Ha ha ha. 8 of Wands reversed and Temperance reversed. So going forward, it's going to be a bit busy, but allow it to be easy. Okay, do your best to love yourself today. We've got the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. Love and respect yourself. Quit being so damn hard on yourself, girl. You are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. Don't give in to those pack mums, man. Dangerous. Dangerous. Your gateway activation card, EarthStar, Crystal Skull Wisdom. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. So yeah, don't settle Don't take anything personally either. Don't settle those boundaries, right? You don't have to be friends with everyone. Also part of that Eight of Wands coming in, and Temperance. So it's about finding that balance, right? Do your best to love yourself today and invite the angels in to help as well. Thank you for making it in. I still have that on my list of things to do. I have to find the appropriate one, because it's got to be pretty big. All right. I hope you ladies have a good day. Miss Molly, what do we have for you? Queen of Swords. Don't be so harsh on yourself, Miss Molly. All right. You two ladies. All right. Divine Goddess, you are up next. Tell her too. All right, Divine Goddess, here we go. Oh, thank you. Oh, my laugh is just so big sometimes. Divine Goddess, we've got the World in the reverse position here. What's sticking out? The Six of Wands reversed. Have you ever heard of that main character moment? You know, when you make when you make yourself the main character in your story, everything falls into place. Everybody should be the main character in their own story, right? And it's okay to be that way. It's the way it should be. So think of it like your favorite novel or your favorite movie. Who is the main character? How do you want your life, your world, your main character to be in that world? So even though we can't change the dimensions or the material things that are happening just like that, right? That will come together. What we can change is our perspective and how we feel about it. Okay, so coming into your main character moments. Oh, we've got an action card here with the Grief2Gratitude. If a sad stays with you and you don't know why, it might be a physical energy moving through you. Help it along. Love yourself and honor it, then move it on out. And right now, these cards are so freaking tiny. And right now, if there's any lingering emotions that shouldn't be there, that are making you feel less than, give yourself the opportunity to feel it out, to make that world feel and think how you want to be in your main character moment. Be impeccable with your word. Replace fear with love. The human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you're impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. Right? And a lot of times too, like when we're feeling these emotions, we get to a state of fear because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody by communicating. I'm afraid I'm going to stay this way forever. I'm afraid if I let go of grief, they're going to think I love them less. You know, so we kind of come from a place of fear often, and it's recognizing that and making it a little bit different. All right. Ooh, I love that. That's also speaking to yourself kindly and with truth too. And you know what? If today you're sad, it's okay to be sad today. Today you get to work on that feeling of why you're feeling sad. How do you add intentional joy? How can we honor that feeling? Right? And then when we start honoring feelings, we find what the base roots of them are. You know, because sometimes it could be not what we think it is. Thank you, Divine Goddess. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Woo. All right, Huyen is up next. EarthStar. Huyen, our longest EarthStar here. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Number six. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles. I see Ace of Cups sticking up out here. Also the Ten of Swords. Have you had a really beautiful release in this full moon energy? We've got actions for change. We've got gratitude prompts going on. Grab a notebook to write one gratitude each day. Yeah, girl. Today I am grateful for blank. Or just write one word. Poof, now you're journaling and it's a good thing. We're still feeling it. We're still feeling that bigness, right? So I think on YouTube here, I'm going to be doing a 30-day gratitude challenge. I think we need it. I think we need to bring perspective back in line, bring it back down to the basics. And actually, Huyen, I was looking at the card that you sent me above my mirror. I have it hanging on the wall, that in the gift that you sent. Thank you. And it's the vlog tarot card in there. And I was so inspired by that this morning. I'm like, it's time for a challenge. It's time for a challenge. All right. Your for agreement is always do your best. Your best is changing all the time. Your best will depend on whether you are refreshed in the morning or tired at night. Your best will be different when you are happy as opposed to upset, or healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regrets. Oh, I think you needed to hear that. And EarthStar Gateway here, star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, and soul family. Oh, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Were you having conversations with your guides as well? I'm hearing talk to us, talk to us. That's so funny that this one came up about journaling. Do gratitude challenge and just owning it, right? And that means a daily vlog. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. I love that. Because that is your intuition. But yeah, start speaking to your guides. You know, as cheesy as it sounds, just say, you know, in the morning, good morning, guides. They're like, yeah, do that. And then see the synchronicities that happen throughout the day. Because once you do that, you're going to be finding feathers. You're going to have those number synchronicities come up more. You know, like you'll look at the clock and be like, no, I just know it's been an hour. But you'll have 2:22, 3:33, 4:44, 5:55. Those are all your signs, right? Oh, I love it. That's exciting. That whole line of communication opening up. Recognizing that it's always been open. Okay, fun with living the life. So you guys also take actions when you're listening to your gut feelings too. All right, fun with living the life. Here we are, number 7. On deck is Powan, Yen, and Shariti. Oh, Powan, you're 8, and I guess RT is going to be 9. So that just opened those up. Okay. Fun with living the life. Ready, 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 ready. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's one for later. Shit balls! All right, I'm not even kidding you. If I tip this, they're going to go. But there aren't any face up in the bowl. They're all covered. They're all covered face down. Right now, we've got the moon coming in. So that you're in the middle of this great big huge cycle, like in the middle of it. And I'm not talking just moon energy. I'm talking whole cycle. There's a shit ton that needs to be released. Okay, Okay, your Grief to Gratitude card is Grief Guts 1. You know, like when people just blow smoke out their ass and it makes our head want to explode. So people say, oh, so sorry for your loss. And in your head, you're like, just shut the fuck up. You have no idea. Raging, roaring, right? Like just sometimes it just triggers. And you just want to like throw punch somebody because they have no clue. But that's not them, that's you. The outside voice says, yep, okay, thank you. And that's totally normal. Like the rage that comes from that is totally normal, but that's what needs to be released in this cycle. No head explodings. No exploding heads. Don't take anything personally. Become immune to poison. The whole world can gossip about you, and if you don't take it personally, you are immune. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of the second degree. So they're also calling you out right there too. Oh shit balls. It's gonna be a big couple of days. You know what? Your gateway card here is Palladian activity. Coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. All right. So that's what is in store for you this cycle. Harmony in the heavens and resolution. Okay, darling, do not carry that shit energy that's not yours. Whatever. You know, if it starts coming up, just like grab it and let it go. Sometimes, you guys, we have to physically grab that energy and just be like, not today. But no, I can't believe the head exploding came in. Ah! Yes. All right, we'll chat later. I love you. Oh my God. It's time, my dear. It's time. Dang. Game over. Oh, I can't, like, now I have half the cards facing up. I can't believe all the cards were like facing down. And a big old moon just sticking up. And picturing you just like driving by on the passenger side, mooning everybody as we drive by. All right, Palin, you're number 8. You snuck in, I got it. Fives are turning points. Fives are turning points. So understand that when you're in a number 5, whether it be in a card and in a time, on a day, those are turning points, right? So if you're having a day and you're like, oh my God, or just like it's happening at 5 o'clock every day, turning point. So it's good that you're having that release, and just, you don't need to overanalyze it. You don't need to feel bad about it. Just let it go. Thank you for this release. Thank you for letting it go. Okay. Aww. That's awesome, actually. You guys, numbers play a really big part in our lives. All right. I love you, girly girl. All right, Palin, number 8. And then Artie, you are up next. So Palin here, this is your card for today. We've got the 8 of Cups. Look at this. The communication card comes in as well. So it's time to discover things that make you happy. Communication, talking, right? Understanding and learning. Use death as a motivator to live your best life, right? So what that means is we all eventually pass away. It is how it works, right? Until we do, find things that you love to do and share it with others. And that is always, always going to be changing. Always going to be changing. And don't take anything personally. Ignore the opinions of others. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take it personally. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief. So whatever they think about you is not about you. It's about them. Okay, Cowan? So have some fun. Discover things. Don't sit there and be bored. Okay? The Eight of Cups. There's lots of new things to discover together, right? All right. Artie, hello. Welcome back. Oh, it excites me. Thank you for being here. This is such a nicer way to shuffle sometimes, too. Because it's easier on the hands. All right, Artie, here we go. What do we have? We've got the Sun card coming in for you. Here comes the Sun. Happiness, happiness, doing things that you love to do, letting your beautiful light shine outward. Ooh. And in those moments, we've got grief guts. Sometimes we can't explain it. Have the cry, have that moment, and then allow it to move along. Ultra ego wisdom. Okay, so sometimes we get confused and sometimes we just feel a lot of things. When that happens, just have a cry, right? Let it cleanse your soul, let it cleanse your eyes, and then just let it go. We've got, don't take anything personally. Everyone lives in their own dream. All people live in their own dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. Okay, Artie, there are your cards today. Thank you for coming in. Shine bright, shine bright. Okay. Oh, alter ego wisdom. I'm sorry you're going through heartbreak. Thank you, Powan. I've got you in at number 21. Okay. Allowing those emotions to move through too during this big moon energy, sometimes it's necessary for us to have experiences so that we know what we need to fix within ourselves. All right, but hang out. I'll give you some cards. All right, number 9, Yen, and then on deck is Shariti, Noka Oi, and Starla. Yen, 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 yen. Here we go. Yen, we've got the King of Swords in the reverse position. Be gentle and graceful on yourself. Like, be gentle with yourself. We've got the Eight of Cups here that's been in the upright in the bowl. But Yen, it's time to just be gentle with yourself. You don't need to speak to yourself harshly, okay? You don't need to put yourself down. Give yourself encouragement. Give yourself encouragement, such as, I believe that you can do it. You know, sometimes when we make mistakes, we're like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. But that needs to stop. Because when we make a mistake, you need to stop and be like, okay, I made a mistake. Apologize if needed. Find a solution. Don't make the same mistake again. So we've got for your Grief2Gratitude card, healing words sound stupid and cheesy because we're not used to hearing them. You know, like sometimes when you haven't heard you've done a good job, you need to start telling yourself you've done a good job. Okay? Good job today. You did this well. Flip the script and allow them to heal. Those are really, really good combinations. It's the intro card. Okay, your 4 agreements card is don't make assumptions. Communicate with clarity. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of the word, all of our relationships would change. There would be no wars, no violence, and no misunderstandings. All right, so speak kindly to yourself. Give yourself the encouragement. You know, if we didn't receive a lot of encouragement from our parents when we were growing up, now as adults, we have that obligation to ourselves to speak encouragement into our lives. You know, yesterday I got a whole lot of dishes done, right? And I'm like, I looked around, I'm like, hey, good job. The kitchen looks clean. The dog looks at me and he's like, woof. You know, so speak kindly to yourself. Give yourself those compliments. Give yourself that encouragement. All right, Shariti, number 10. Here we are. These little tiny tarots. I love them. Yay! So what do we have coming in for you? We have the 10 of Cups. When we have these happy feelings, stop and give credit for having that happy feeling. I feel happy right now. You know, everything is nice. Everything is perfect. Look around. Listen to the birds. Take in the scents. Like, how does it smell? Is there sweetness in the wind? Or can you smell the dirt or the grass? Or does it smell like rain? You know, when we're having these happy moments, when we allow ourselves to be in that moment, our body, our mind, our energy remembers it, and it creates more of it. Okay. So having that happy moment, just give yourself that acknowledgement when it happens. Thank you, angels, for showing me how amazing today is. And that is really that happy 10 of Cups feeling right there. Your 4 agreements card is take action without expecting a reward. Always do your best. Do your best and take the action because you love it, not because you expect a reward. When you take action without expecting a reward, you enjoy every action and you can even receive greater rewards than you imagined. I love that card. It's doing things and loving what you're doing. Doing it because you love them. Thank you, Shariti. Okay, EarthStar Noka Oi. EarthStar Noka Oi right here. There. This is a moon card. The moon card and that 9 of Cups is looking at me too. So this cycle, really making your dreams come true or achieving that reality. An opportunity to achieve that reality of making your dreams come true. This cycle, there's a lot to be released and a lot to be received. Ooh, and a lot to be received. 9 of Cups is the wishes come true card. You know, like it's the ladybug. It's the ladybug. I don't know why ladybug came out. Ooh. So this one might sound a little harsh. Hi, Christina. Number 22. This may sound a little harsh, but it's also part of the release process. So ownership for it, right? Of our feelings. Are you using grief as a motto or your tagline? Are you using grief as an excuse? Can you flip your script if you are? So instead of saying and this is the story, I am healing from, and this is the story, right? So not giving the emotional contribution of it being like a tagline or a motto. And just allow that flip to come in where you're allowing yourself to be in that healing part of it now versus that right there at the beginning. Does that make some sense? You have such a beautiful knowledge base also that comes in with this. We've got don't make assumptions, assume nothing. In any kind of relationships, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. Again, it's part of that release, a part of that. The words that are coming in right now is release of control of expectations. And that will bring that back into that happiness around. All right. Your activation, your gateway card is Holy Grail. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. Ooh! So don't make assumptions. Yeah, allow that shift to happen. And as it does, like allow that story to shift just a little differently, right? When we take the emotional attachment out of it, we allow that experience to start healing. And it doesn't change the story. We just change our emotional directive into it. I hope you have an amazing day at work. All right, number 12, EarthStar, Starla, and on deck is Priya, Lalima, and Isine. Oh, they're so cute. All right, Starla, you are up next. EarthStar, Starla. Hi, Christina. How are you doing today? Yay, Starla's in the house. Starla. Sorry. All right, Starla, here we are. We've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse position. Ooh, 3 of Pentacles is sticking out here. So if you're stuck in a way or stuck in a position, seek help from outside counsel. Lots of shifting going on, and I feel like there's an emotional freedom shift that's happening where it's like you maybe feel a little bit crunched right now, but you know like at the bottom of the pool when you scrunch down and then you jump up and you shoot out of the water. That's sort of like the image that I'm getting right now. Do you guys go to the pool or to the lake or the ocean? Huh. We've got grief guts too, and this comes into that phase of the 10 of Cups in the reverse position. The 7 stages of grief are, shut the fuck up, there are more than 7. Try feeling them all at once or in any combo. And really that's where a lot of people right now are sitting in this moon energy, just like all of it. Yeah. All right. So that's sort of like what is happening right now. That's crazy that it gave me that image. So this is normal. Take a few moments to care for yourself, right? And I guess this is something that I did when I was younger. I was always at the pool. And I love doing that. I'd swim down deep just to see how far I could shoot up, right? And then, at the lake or whatever, you see how far you can shoot up out of the water. And I always imagine myself of like breaking free, of like being a dolphin, of of being like, okay, down here at the bottom, I feel trapped and I've got no air. And then you come to the surface and you're like, oh, all new me. It's fabulous. So that sort of feeling coming in with it as well. And the release of that, and when we're going through a lot of things too, it's that whole waves of emotion that come and go. But yeah, if you can do that next time you're swimming and just sort of embody that breakthrough moment coming with it, that shedding away, a physical action to make it happen. Don't make assumptions, eliminate gossip. Making assumptions is a setup for suffering because usually we gossip about our assumptions. We make assumptions and then believe we are right. Then we defend our assumptions and try to make others wrong. Chamber of the Violet Flame. Karmic release and radical transformation. Ooh, and it almost looks like that jumping up out of the water. Karmic release and radical transformation. And allowing it to happen too. Just allowing it. A lot of allowing going on. Violet flame has been coming up a lot too. So if you can visualize a purple flame, a violet flame, you may find some clarity in that visualization for yourself. Yes, ma'am. This is who you are now. Super Starla. Author, creator. Deck creator. Oh, hell yeah. That is a radical transformation. And that is just like shooting up through that water. Ooh, I love that you do that. That is so cool. You see us getting together at a pool, we would just be like shooting up and having a good giggle. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, number 13, Priya. This one's for you. Queen of Wands came flicking out, Priya. The Queen of Wands is taking that creativity. All right, Priya, hold on. Yeah, Starla, that's who you are now. Hi. That's who you are now. And that's a radical transformation, hey? I'm so proud of you. You just shot up into that. All right, Priya, we've got the Queen of Wands coming in, taking that creativity, taking that confidence coming in, and nurturing yourself through it as well. We've got Grief Gut 7 here. Grief is included in every holiday. Allow room for it to be there and use your tools to work through it, or allow it to sit there on a shelf for a while. We can leave a grief parcel on the shelf. We can know it's still there, but not with us at the moment, right? Because sometimes it gets heavy. The burden of the grief emotion can be quite heavy. And so sometimes if we just it's like if we're carrying a heavy cup around all day, our arm is going to get tired. So I'm going to put this cup here on the table. I know it's there. I know I can come back to it at any time, but it's not here in my hand right now. Okay, so with feelings that don't like to go away, we can put it there. We can just and if you got to claw game it out and set it out, that's what you need to do. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love. Okay, Priya? So that's even like nurturing yourself as well. Yay. Hello, Amber. You're number 23. I'm good, thank you. How are you? All right, La Lima, number 14. And then on deck is 15, Icene Louis. Amber, you're 23. Shuffling. All right, number 14, La Lima. This one's for you. Got the 5 of Cups in the reverse position. This is a really nice card coming in, especially with this big full moon energy. 5 of Cups generally talks about feeling sad. Lopa Mudura. Hello. How are you? Let me get your name down here. All right, Lalima. So the 5 of Cups reverse comes in. There is hope. We've got some cups have spilt over, but that is, if we look at it like it being an experience, you've had that experience. Now you've got another couple of cups that are coming into the position, into view, that you're going to have this opportunity come, so change your perspective about it. What's done is done. And now we get to look forward to what is coming up. Your Grief to Gratitude card is Tender Moments. As humans, we like to put rules on ourselves, limitations and stuck beliefs. Give yourself permission for it to be easier. And that too is like the 5 of Cups feeling, right? Like, okay, what's done is done, but now it can be easier. I give myself permission for that. Your 4 Agreements card is don't take anything personally, which also, you know, like when we understand that concept, it does help to make it easier. Relinquish self-importance. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. And it's I surrender to the divine, right? All thanks to the divine for being able to do this. So rules on yourself, it just needs to go. You need to be gentle with yourself and allow those opportunities to come through for you. I seen Louis, number 15. Here we go. So did you guys know that you can clip these live streams? You can actually, there's scissors. If you look below the video, you can make a clip of this and share it wherever you want to. So Crystal, when we're talking like spooky stories, you can clip it and throw the link onto the Facebook group. And then we have that story there. And then it'll bring it back to the live stream. But yeah, you guys feel free to clip our live streams, and you know, like if you want to share your reading on your page, that's cool. If you want to share one of the spooky stories that we have on the spooky stories page, that's cool. If you want to ask me more questions, clip it, send it, or clip it and ask me the question about it. That's cool. All right, I just thought of that. That's crazy. Okay, number 15, I seen Louis. Two of Swords popped out there and the Sun. Oh, very nice. I seen the Two of Swords in the reverse position. The defenses are down. You're seeing things more clearly. And with that sort of clarity, it's like washing the window. When we have a dirty window, we can see through it, but things are a little cloudy. When we wash that window, we have a clearer vision. I don't know why the window analogy is coming in, but the Sun card here is in the upright position. And yeah, it's the clearer vision, a clearer idea of what's going on. Ownership for change too with the Grief2Gratitude deck. There's tools in your toolbox. It's up to you to try different healing techniques, and they all work. It's just the opportunity to find the one that works right now. Yeah, and that's how we see clearly, and that's how we allow the sun to shine. You know, like I'll tell you quite honestly, I have a whole host of healing modalities under my belt. I have quite a few things I'm certified in when it comes to energetic healing in that aspect of things. There's a lot of knowledge that I've accumulated over a lot of time. But when I'm going through like the thick of it, when I'm deep in shit, you know, the thing that works for me every day is not going to work for me when I'm like in this massive shift. I need to pull my tools out of my toolbox. So instead of just doing like gratitude practice in the morning, I'll add on breathing technique, I'll add on a meditation, I'll add on listening to some uplifting music, right? So it's not just one tool that I count on to work, but my whole toolbox comes into play. Hi, Noah, number 25. Okay, so that's where we see clearly. We're like, okay, it's not as bad as it's in my head. So now I can work through it, right? Tools in the toolbox. Your 4 Agreements card is don't take anything personally. Embrace your freedom. You gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you, regardless of how strong it is. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy and free in your life. And that's all about like using the tools that are in our toolboxes as well. Removing those restrictions with the Two of Swords reversed and being happy and free. All right, I seen. There we go. Okay, I'm on to number 18, Lena. And then on deck is Alexis, Char, and Ultra Ego Wisdom. Oh, hi, Lena. Lena, I have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Seven of Pentacles coming in here as well. Lena, has there been like a love interest around? You know what this might be talking about is, okay, having that review with the Seven of Pentacles. What is it that you really want? Okay, there's a Knight of Pentacles that wants to come towards you. I'm hearing there's a man with a plan. But what is it that you really want? Are you wanting something in that aspect of things? Are you... Oh, yeah, there's a man with a plan and it needs reviewing. That's what's coming through right now. So I've got a quote from A Course in Miracles, Actions. It says, let's just put the cares of the day aside for a few minutes. If you want to take them back after that time, you can. But for now, we'll focus on peace. Is there conflict there? I'm sorry to be so nosy. Mm-mm. No, I'm seeing it as coming in as like, what do you want from a man? Like, what do you want that person to be? What do you want them to do? What do you want them to look like? What do you want them to, how do you want them to act towards you? And it's a review of that. Like, what is it that you really want? Because you may have leveled up past that previous relationship. And now is the time to sort of like ask yourself those questions. So let's just put the cares of the day aside for a few minutes. Like if you're worried about your ex, if you want to take them back after that time, you can, but right now focus on peace. Smart and professional, yeah. And you want them to be loving and caring. And you want good communication. I mean, I'm hoping you do. Looking for an equal, looking for a partner. Yeah. So it's the seven of Pentacles comes in and says, you know, your knight in shining armor, when they come to you, what do you want them to be like? Tell the universe. Put it out there. Be impeccable with your word. Release the need to be right. Woo. When you believe something, you assume you are right, and you may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Okay? All right, lovely. You've got this. You've got this. And don't be afraid of like asking the universe for beautiful, beautiful things, right? And once we have clarity, the universe can work with us. Like our that's how, when we have clarity, that's how our vibration rises. Okay? We feel better, we feel uplifted. Like that's a raise in vibration. Alexis, number 19, you are up right now. How do you like that? All good, all good. So welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the collective. All right, Alexis. I love the way your name is spelled too. We have the moon in the reverse position. All right, these are mini cards, mini cards, mini cards, but you'll look in here, I have all the other cards are face down. All right, Alexis, people usually come across my feed when they're going through a pretty big deal in their lives, whether it be like dealing with a bunch of grief, fighting personal depression, or working to be a better you. Okay, so if you fit one of those categories, you're in the perfect spot. I do have the moon card here in the reverse position. The moon card comes in, your cycle is not quite complete. All right, you're probably feeling it really fucking intensely right now. Ooh, I got angry with that. Really intensely right now, but there's a lot of release of emotions that need to happen. Okay, so this cycle, it's going to be big, but it's also like cracking the egg in order to make the omelet. It's going to open up and be something more beautiful than you expected. You didn't know it was going to happen because you didn't make it to this phase yet, right? So as we're going up like the steps in life, as we move forward, we learn about more things, we're more knowledgeable, then we're able to react and act upon those things that are there. So the reason I showed the bowl, normally I read off the bottom of the deck too, to see where our conclusion is, right? But today I have the Death card and the Nine of Wands coming in. Now, the Death card is a big signifier of the end of a cycle. There's something like, I just don't want to feel this way anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this cycle. I recognize it now and making those changes to the next phase, right? So with the moon card coming in, the nine of wands coming in with the Death card, he's moving away from these cycles. He's allowing those cycles to come to conclusion, and we're almost done fighting through. You know, like it's been a hard battle. We've got our head is bandaged. We've got our arm in a bandage, right? See those guys? We're kind of leaning on that staff, on that wand. But this cycle is like so close to being complete for you. So close. And being able to speak and say, look, I'm recognizing a pattern. I'm recognizing a cycle. I don't want to do this anymore. Let's make a change. That's what's, you know, a lot of people are experiencing in their world. Ooh, easy messages 6. So also our from the Grief2Gratitude deck. Our spirit guides send us messages, numbers, feathers, dimes, times on clocks. So do our past loved ones, right? So if you feel like somebody's been around, communicate with them. They're there. We've got songs, scents, and memories that come up with this as well. All right, Alexis, your 4 agreements card is be Alexis. Be impeccable with your word. Release, realize the power of your word. Love you, Crystal. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay, go. See you later. Your word is that, have an amazing day, by the way. Your word is the power that you have to create. It is a gift that comes directly from God. Right? So in this phase 2, it is very important to speak kindly to yourself and about yourself. Right? Like we have these huge things that swell up, these things from our past where we hold guilt, shame, and blame, and we really don't need to. Okay? Ooh, I hope that makes some sense for you. I'm so happy you came through our group today. I hope that you come in more. I'm here live on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday. Go tell your boss to log in. I'll give him a reading. I love, yeah, he's got some cycles to work through. Business readings are fun also. Okay, Alexis, there's your reading for today. Thank you for coming in. Qatar, number 20, you are up. I'm going to be doing a protection spell, you guys. We've got some big moon energy. We've got some releasing. And then I think it'll be a protection spell for protecting what we've created. Protecting our personal spaces. Aw, thank you. Love it. If you do anything on other socials too, like other social medias, I'm all over the place. Like, yeah. I hate Facebook though, just heads up. All right, Qatar, number 20, 21, Ultra Ego Wisdom on deck. Qatar. I love playing with these. It's like sticking your hands in a great big huge bowl of beads. Oh, the bead shop, I would sit there and just chat with my friends that work there, and I just have my hands in these big bowls of beads, and it's all textures and all styles and all colors and little ones and big ones, and they clink, 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 clink as they all drop in. All right, Qatar, here we are. We have the Knight of Cups coming in. Well, enjoy your day, Starla. Thank you for coming in today. All right, Qatar, we've got the Knight of Cups. We're moving forward in our emotions. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? So if you're practicing being kind to yourself, do slow and steady. If you are, practice giving other people's compliments too. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't rush into anything with your heart right now. Okay, so we've got Tender Moments 5 for our Grief to Gratitude deck here. You have your answers within you. Trust yourself with the process. Okay. Trust yourself. This next phase is going to be really big on understanding who you are and trusting yourself in that way. Your intuition is kicking in, like your gut instinct, and allow that to come in, like seriously. Seriously. Hello. Hi. All right, Qatar. Your 4 agreements is always do your best. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You are born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. To just be. To take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. All right. That Knight of Cups. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Yeah, it's so cheesy. You have the answers within you. Of course you do. So one of the prompts was in my classes was, if you knew what the answer was, what would it be? And I know it sounds ridiculous when we're just like talking about it, but you know, when you're asking yourself this question, what should I do? Imagine you're saying, well, if you knew the answer, what would it be? Oh, I should go and do this. Sometimes it's not always that easy, but sometimes it is. All right. There's your card for the day, Qatar. Awesome. Thank you for coming in. All right. Ultra Ego Wisdom, number 21. And then on deck is Christina Amber. Ultra Ego Wisdom. I'm so glad, Jen, that you recommended these. You suggested these because I'm having hella fun playing with them today. All right. Ultra Ego Wisdom. We've got the 7 of Swords. Not my circus, not my monkeys. 6 of Wands sticking up here too in the bowl. So I guess we're going to have to pick cards for Monday now, our membership readings. All right, Ultra Ego Wisdom, 7 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. 7 of Swords comes in when it's like, okay, not my circus, not my monkeys. You can see a little circus tent back there. And it's also time to take what's yours and go. You know, sometimes people want to take from you, whether it be your energy, your time, or your belongings, right? It's time to just take your ball and go home. We've got the 6 of Wands coming in, which is victory and success on the home front. We're looking at what do you need to do to reel it back in to get yourself in a happy place again. Our Grief to Gratitude card is Tender Moment 6. It's so cheesy at first. Speaking kindly to yourself will sound lame or cheesy. It's because you're not used to it yet. It feels better and gets more comfortable with practice. Okay. So in order to feel better, to have that Six of Wands moments, you got to do it for yourself. Ooh, beautiful swan. Don't make assumptions. Learn to ask questions. Also with that Seven of Swords, yeah, very, very good communication prompt there. It's always better to ask questions than to make assumptions. Have the courage to ask questions until you are as clear as you can be. Once you hear the answer to a question, you won't have to make assumptions because you will know the truth. Okay? Truth is also victorious. Speaking kindly to yourself helps others to see what they can do for themselves as well. You know what I mean? So I need to ask you an honest question. Are you feeling sad because of something you think is happening? Or are you feeling sad because of what's going on? Like it's adding to that feeling? And is there a way that you can communicate and ask those questions to clarify that, to release the feeling of being sad? I have a lot of red in front of me. My red stylus, all my red food, my red bowl. All right, number 22, Christina, this is for you. Yes, I'm one of those silly people that eats peppers for fun. I love them. All right, Christina, what do we have here? We've got the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. We're at a stop right now. I don't have anything else coming. Well, 10 of Cups. We're at a stopping point right now with this Ace of Swords. So, 10 of Cups comes in as well. The happy on the home front card. So what can you stop right now and replace with intentional happiness? Okay, it's weird because I know a lot of things are shifting right now, but it's like when you realize that their routine has changed, right? Instead of feeling that sort of emptiness from that change being there, fill that emptiness with an intentional joy moment. You know, I don't have to do this anymore, so now I can incorporate this habit. Okay, 5 minutes looking out the window with your cup of coffee, speaking affirmations, or giving yourself compliments. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. All right, so stop and welcome in that personal happiness and welcome that happiness into your immediate home, right? Because this is the place I am going to be happy. And that is that. Actions 5. Releasing grief doesn't mean we love them less. It's remembering them in the good feeling space as well. You have permission to feel good again. Don't feel guilty for not feeling sad all the time. I think that ace in the reverse position, that sword's kind of like the sword and the stone, right? The sword is in a stop position. And giving yourself permission to feel good. We don't need to feel guilty for feeling good. Okay, so that's coming through that phase of, oh, I feel good and I feel guilty about it because somebody else is unhappy or confused in a situation. And then, yeah, doing that intentional joy bringing. The 4 Agreements card is, don't make assumptions. Let your life be transformed. They're hiding back there. I can't even see them. I like that. When you stop making assumptions, your word becomes impeccable and your life is completely transformed. Magic just happens in your life What you need comes to you easily because spirit moves freely through you. It's windy. Okay. So there you go, Christina. Releasing that grief, intentional joy coming in. Number 23, Amber A. Here we go. Oof. And then on deck is Lupa Mudra, sorry, and Noah is up after that. So number 23, Amber A. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, Amber's just up first. I'm so sorry for tripping over your name. It's a beautiful name. All right, Amber A, here we are. Here is your card. The Queen of Cups. All right. Thank you. The vulnerability that comes with sort of opening up and letting things go, letting people know how we feel about them. We've got a lot of upright cards in here as well. So building new foundations, speaking to the universe what you want in your life, speaking to the universe about who you want to be in your life. The Queen of Cups comes in and asks you to nurture yourself, nurture your heart, nurture your inner child, nurture the life that you are wanting. And, you know, like, we're not going to wish our way into $1 million, but what we are going to do is set the stage in vibrational tones for that life and us to match up together. All right, these are face down as well. So you got Tender Moments 1. Say something out loud that you like about yourself. And you know what, you guys? That is an ultimate Queen of Cups moment. Taking that vulnerability to say, hey, I have pretty eyes. Me, I have a great butt. You know, being able to find a quality about yourself, your personality, and your external body that you can say, hey, I like the way I laugh. I like the way my makeup looks, right? So saying something out loud about yourself is that ultimate Queen of Cups moment. And Amber, it's time to put that power and that energy back into you. Always do your best. Practice makes the master. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation. By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. Right? Say something you like about yourself. And that is such a good key. It's such a good doorway. It's such a good icebreaker when you're getting to know yourself and this new you that you are, right? Because we don't sit in static. We don't just settle. We are evolving. The world evolves around us. We evolve with it, or around it, or ahead of it, or behind it, or beside it, or however that works for each individual person. But we are constantly on that sort of evolutionary track, right? So being able to open the door to this is who you are now, because your past doesn't define you. It gave you the experience that you need to get to this point. You know you don't want to do that again. Maybe you do. There's a lot of stuff that we don't want to do again in our past, right? So, and taking that point forward. By doing our best, that's how we allow and we give ourselves permission to go ahead and do it. Starts by 100 over 100. Oops, that one in the wrong box. Right? And it sounds so confusing, and it sounds like, oh, that's such a dream. That's such a fantasy way to be. But when you break down the 4 agreements and bring them into little aspects of your life, you really see the growth that comes in with it, right? Thank you, Amber. Hello, Mr. Jones. You're number 26. Good day to you, sir. Love it. The 4 agreements are: Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Here is the book on Amazon if you want to go and have more look at it so you know exactly what I'm talking about. I have the deck, the cards that go with it, because I love them. Okay. Lalima, you have to back up. Your reading is already done. I'm at number 24, Lopa Mudra. Lopa Mudra, number 24. All right, so just rewind. Just rewind. Whew. Lopa Mudra, number 24. Here we are. This is for you. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse position. Nice. Page of Cups is making a show here as well. Actually, we've got the Page of Swords in also. They were hanging out together in this bowl. But with the Six of Swords, what we're looking at is moving away. We're moving away from emotional ties from the past. There's still a little bit of hurt there, but nothing like how it was. Having these two pages come in, we've got the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords. Now, when we get pages in our reading, they're messengers. They come and give us messages from the universe, right? So go forward, even if it's a little bit scary on this new journey, and you're going to achieve what it is you're wanting to. Both of these pages are looking in the future. This one is looking about releasing from the past. Okay, so allowing that transition to happen. Know that this too shall pass, and better feeling times are around the corner, right? So don't go back into past patterns and behaviors because you're moving forward. How to, with your words, with your word. All right, so your Grief to Gratitude card is open your eyes each morning and say, thank you for this day. Right, start each day in gratitude. It goes a long way. You just have to say it. When we're moving away from previous experiences and we don't know, and we wake up and there's like worry in our brain, you can erase that worry by saying thank you for this day. Okay, so previous days' worries can be stopped. We're going to have to still deal with things on a day-to-day basis. Yes, we're still going to have to take care of our responsibilities, but the burden of worry can be released when we say thank you for this day. Start that gratitude. I'm going to be doing a 30-day gratitude challenge here, you guys. Probably starting in September. Oh, and that's in 2 days. I better get my shit together. Hello, Ashley. Ashley, you're number 27, which is in like 2 turns. Yeah, and you know what? Those days where it feels heavy, ask why they're there. Just say, you know what? I feel sad today, and I ask why this is here. Right? So sometimes when we feel sad or we feel heavy, that's just an indication that there's another little chip that has come off in our healing journey, and that we get to use that as an opportunity to be like, okay, I understand I'm releasing these feelings right now. It doesn't feel so great at this moment, but I'm going to allow the energy to leave my body. So whether you have a cry or you dance or you do journaling or whatever healing modality you take when you're feeling low, right? And then you allow that, I allow that emotion to release. I welcome joy into my world. Even if we're not feeling the best, like I have been there absolutely ugly in tears and been, thank you for this release. I welcome love into my world. Because when we release something, we want to replace it with something else, right? So releasing hurt, we want to replace it with love. Yeah. So honor the feeling, right? We don't want to suppress it. We're not about toxic positivity. We're about being positive in a very real way. So like I can say a lot of emotions have come up in the last couple of days. Anger, jealousy, greed, even hurt. And it was hurt that started all of that other stuff. And so when I'm like, why do I even like the shock? Why do I even feel jealous right now? Oh, this situation from my past was brought up again, and it sparked up those feelings. So I'm like, okay, I allow these feelings to be here. I understand why I feel this way. I also allow them to leave so I can refill with peace. Right? So don't take anything personally. That's number one with the 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. And everybody is going through their own shit right now. Everybody. So yeah, just honoring them while they're there. Because, you know, a lot of times when we're in survival mode, we'll just shove things down. We'll shove it down. We won't deal with it. I can deal with this later. Holy crap, there's so much going on. Fuck it. I'm not dealing with anything. Stone cold. Right? But they are going to surface again, and they are going to make us have a look at why they're there. Wonderful. So yeah, intentional joy. Yeah, they do. Right? And sometimes we just have to be there in our shitty little attitudes, having our pissy pants tantrum until we're done feeling that way. And when we're in those modes, that's part of our child, that's part of our inner being that needs the most care, the most nurturing. Because if we're having a temper tantrum and we're freaking adults, that's like, okay, there's something in my soul that needs tending to. Right? How can I nurture myself? How can I give myself loving words? How can I care for myself at this point? You know, and sometimes you just have to like throw that fit. Wash your face and pull up your big girl panties. Whew. All right, Noah, number 25, and then on deck is Mr. Jones and Ashley. So Noah, here we go. Yeah, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You guys, this is part of the human experience, right? We live, we learn, we grow, we make mistakes, we have fun. Sometimes we need to be a little butthurt by taking things personally in order to understand where growth needs to happen, right? So without that pain, I'm not saying we should all be feeling pain, but without that pain, we have that point to work from. Thank you for letting me fulfill my heart's desires. I'm the messenger for the universe here, and it is just a beautiful experience. Right? All right, Noah. Here we are, Noah. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Oof. You may want to move quicker into that healing mode than the universe is allowing you to. You cannot skip any steps. Aw, thank you. It is a pleasure. All right, Noah, with this Knight of Swords rushing in, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. We're still in this moment right now. It's a slow passage. Okay, allow that passage to be, you know, like I had a friend of mine be like, oh, I did that, I'm done, right? And I'm like, you open Pandora's box. What? No, Ashley, you're right after Mr. Jones. Come back and listen to your reading. You're good. And give Gran my love. Gotcha. No worries. Okay, Noah, so slow down, slow down, slow down. You can't skip any steps. If something comes up, deal with it right away, right? But don't go rushing into anything new right now. So we've got how to be in gratitude. Thank you, universe, for all the miracles I am receiving. Miracles still happen when we are sad. We are still deserving. I think that's why the Knight of Swords comes in, because it's time to just slow down and be in that moment. Recognize all the miracles that are around you right now. Recognize how far, how you have come, how much you have grown. All right. So instead of rushing forward into anything, be in this moment. There's still maybe something that needs to be released coming through. And this moon energy we've got for a couple more days. So you guys, I know we want to rush through it to be done, all this emotional turmoil, but sometimes we have to sit in the shit in order to get clean from it. All right, Noah, always do your best. Love and nurture your body. Your own body is a manifestation of God. And if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind. And when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. So thank you, universe, for all the miracles I am receiving. Thank you, body, for knowing how to repair yourself. Thank you, body, for being there for me. Thank you, body, for supporting me. Thank you, feet, for walking me. Okay. You got this, Noah. Just don't try to rush through it. There's still, you're allowed to be in the moment. You guys, a lot of people get tied up in that, like that spiritual trap where there's always something to dig, always something to do, always something. And awesome, Mr. Jones. And we don't stop and consider that we have to be in our new modality in order to go forward from there. We don't always have to be in shadow mode, digging at our trauma and our hurts and our pains. You know, when we've done that for a while and we're feeling like better about situations that have happened, we need to stop and rest and allow that situation to sort of catch up to the work that we've done, right? So we have this, it's almost like it repeats itself, but you're not trapped in the same cycle. We're in a spiral now. Right? So it's coming, it's doing its thing, but now I've got different tools to deal with it. Now I've got different thoughts about what happened. Now I've got different feelings that are going on in it. And each consideration we take is another ring in that spiral, but we're still talking about the same life plan right here, right? So being in that moment and really taking in those tools and the learnings gets that ready for our next spiral out. Wow, much love. Thank you. Here's the train. All right, Mr. Jones, here we go. And just remember too, you guys, we're going to be faced with similar tests in our life, like that we've experienced, right? And at that time we can say, oh, I recognize this. Now I'm going to do something different. You know, even using your voice to say, I recognize this and I'm not going to do this anymore, that's quite often more than enough to incite the change. All right, Mr. Jones, let's see what we've got for you in here. Tiny tarot today. The Six of Cups in the reverse position. There are no other cards showing their faces. They're all in the back of the cards. So Six of Cups reversed, Mr. Jones. Again, if things have surfaced up from childhood, you have that power to alchemize it right now, because it doesn't define you. It's added to the foundation. I also want to say any limitations that have come up, like any doubts that are in your mind right now, that's shit that you heard growing up. It doesn't apply to who you are now. That's somebody else's opinion, and it doesn't apply. I need another card here. The Fool. All right, the Fool card, I just flipped that over. Yeah. So we're moving away from that responsibility of holding their opinions and making it who we are. We're letting that go. Starting off fresh. This is who I am. We've got the Grief Guts 5 card coming out, the 7 stages of grief. And they're random order, all at once, at any time, any combo. And there's really no time frame for grief either, right? So again, like I just said, we're dealing with things from childhood that we heard that just aren't you. They don't define who you are. That's somebody's opinion. So we have grief about that. Shock and disbelief, denial, guilt, anger and bargaining. Depression, loneliness, and reflection come in. Reconstruction, which is working through that. You know, that's not who I am. It's not who I am anymore. I am this person. Acceptance. and allowing yourself grace while feeling all of these emotions. It's time to be gentle on you, and you have that new beginning coming right in. All right. Don't take anything personally, Mr. Jones. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, and even your sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. All right, Mr. Jones, your gateway card here, EarthStars, Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new formation, end of a cycle. I love that. I love that, especially since like we have the Fool card coming right in here as well. A difference in cards. Anunnaki light codes. Mr. Jones, when you're doing your job, do you often see like the beams of sunlight coming through? Like beams of sunlight streaming down in different colors, like prism colors of the rainbow. Those are light codes coming to you. That's the sun giving you gift of information. Just so you know, they told me to tell you that. You know, when you see light beams coming through the clouds and you can see the different streams of all the light beams, that's also light code information. And pay attention when you do see those light streams coming through, or if you see those prism light beams, what's going on around? What do you hear? What do you see? And are there any angel signs or universal symbols that come through? Times, birds, feathers, dimes. Anything sort of in that aspect. All right, sir. There we go. Yay! Yeah. But pay attention just on a sunny day too. Like sometimes when the sun is hiding behind a tree branch, the light codes will peek out around it. Be aware of seeing that visual on more of a regular basis. And then pay attention to the feelings and the thoughts that come into with it as well. Yeah, you receive light code information. Remember, you guys, remember, like for the good last year, a good year. Nice. A good year. I've been talking about new language coming in. We may not understand it. Now, light code language has been around for a very long time, but we only understand things to the best of our capacity, right? So until I recognized and learned that, hey, I also receive light codes, I didn't know how to explain it to tell you guys. Light codes, the sun's source of energy. The sun is the source of all life, right? And when we receive those life codes, those light codes, that goes right into our heart. And we don't have to be able to identify them. We just need to be able to welcome them. Love it. All right, Char Star Ashley. We've got the Earth Stars in the house, shining your light brightly here on Earth. And if there's anybody I missed, readings are open after this. Let's get all the cards in here, please. Aw, thanks, Jen. You guys are the best. You're so amazing to one another. I love it. I'm so grateful for how kind everyone is in here. All right, here we are. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Moon in the reverse position. Has he gotten his head out of his butt yet? All right, King of Pentacles, Moon in the reverse position. The cycle isn't quite complete. Things are coming forward, and you know what? There's a lot of emotions that are coming forward that some people just aren't talking about. Again, our healing light will trigger others. And sometimes it's harder for men in situations to be able to voice their concerns or their feelings accurately. King of Pentacles reversed, though, it may be time to sit down and figure out what the plan is. What's our plan for the next year? What is our plan for the next 6 months? What are our goals? Where are we emotionally, and how do we stand? So it's up to you to prompt. It's up to you to prompt that in a loving and caring way. Ace of Wands comes through as well here in the bowl, because it sure isn't the bottom of the deck. Our Grief to Gratitude card is today I'm grateful for. How to, number 7, we've got gratitude prompts. Something natural your body does, whether it be breathing, blood flow, movement, or your miracle every day. Today I'm grateful for something you have. A book, a pen, a cup, a deck, a pool, whatever. And then today I'm grateful for something you can do. Having fun, intentional joy, learning something new, enjoying good food, hydrating. Okay? Your 4 agreements card, Ashley, is be impeccable with your word. Cultivate faith. To have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. Oh, girl, you are coming into that power so hard. Like so hard and so truthfully. Your activation oracle is Thoth light codes. Again, we're into light codes. Light initiation, great teacher awakening, and divine magic. All right, so it's recognizing the light within you and your personal power and connection with God. Or Thoth. Higher beings in the universe. All right, lovelies. Is there anybody that has missed? Have I missed anybody today? Got the Lover's card and Strength in here. All right, new things right around the corner for you. Deciding what you are wanting. Deciding what you're wanting. The Lovers and Strength. Have strength to love yourself. Have strength to love others. And the communication that comes with it as well. Within real love is understanding. Ooh, that was deep. Don't take anything personally. See other people as they are. Ooh, within real love is understanding. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it's okay. They're lying to you because they are afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. And quite often that's it too, right? Like the instant defense mode. Karmic board clearing. Energetic clearing. Rewrite your story and live your truth. And with the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Strength card coming in, absolutely 100, 100. We're so grateful to have you here. Oh! Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so full moon protection. Protection spell coming up. Full moon energy. I think letting things release is why the universe has kept me here right now, just sort of like in the moment, because we're releasing right now. We're going to be welcoming. We got to protect to filter the welcome. And I'm seeing things too, like little granules. It's not happening as like servings. It's happening as granules, as like stardust specks, how you would imagine it falling from the universe, coming into our world, right? So again, being grateful for all those little things that are coming to us. Almost like little lightning bugs showing us the way, showing us the hope, showing us how magical things can be. Okay. Has anybody been missed? Has anybody been missed? I hope not. I'll be doing a 30-day gratitude challenge here. I think we're going to use Grief2Gratitude deck in that 30 days. That'll be here on YouTube. You guys, I also go live on TikTok. I'm loving it over there right now. I'm having a blast just like oversharing everything and getting back to who I am also. So for that, I thank you for allowing that energetic space that we can all pull energy from, we can all give energy to. The Soul Fam Collective is absolutely amazing. I love each and every one of you in here. Thank you for being members. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for being here and working towards your best selves. I love that you're here on good days. I love that you're here on bad days. And I just love that everybody just shows up. Okay. Let's clean up. We'll clean up our energy with a little floating. Oh, thank you. So are you. Little floating selenite. Do some sound cleanse here. North Node is really ringing true, so pay attention to your personal north. What's your North Node? What makes your heart shine? What lights up your life? I love you guys. I hope the rest of your day is amazing, and be prepared. We're still in this full moon, super moon, blue moon energy for like another day or two. Okay? So be gentle on yourself, be graceful with others, intentional love and joy into your own day. You are loved. You are enough, just the way you are. I'm proud of you. I love you. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. All right. Happy Thursday, friends. I love you, and I will see you soon. Mwah.